This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
The high school state baseball tournament starts tomorrow morning in Lexington at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. Our first coverage area team will take the field at 1:30 p.m. and that is the Lawrence County Bulldogs. Take a look at the full bracket. 4 games Monday, that's the top bracket. 4 games Tuesday, that's the bottom bracket. The first game of the day is North Bullitt and Hopkinsville. First pitch 11 a.m. and then Lawrence County, for the first time since 2011, will play in the state tourney. The Bulldogs open up with 16th region champ Greenup County. First pitch slated for 1:30 p.m. Now on day 2, South Warren will face off with South Warren in the first game of the day. 11 a.m. first pitch there. And then the 13th region champion Cardinals made it to the semifinals for the first time in school history last year at the state tourney. And then the other WYMT coverage area team, Knott Central. The Patriots are in the final first round game on Tuesday. They will play 10th region champ Scott. First pitch scheduled for 8:30 p.m. inside Whitaker Bank Ballpark. Stay with us throughout the week. Of course, we will bring you highlights and post-game reacts of those games. Now to the Reds, who are trying to get their first sweep since their first series of the season when they swept the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cincinnati trying to sweep out the Nats. Third day in a row where a rookie got the start. Michael Lorenzen on the mound. Top 2, Wilson Ramos. Lines one to short, but Zach Cozart says, "Give me that." Makes a diving catch. We stay scoreless. Let's go bottom of the 7th. Game tied at 2. Brandon Phillips hits one to short. Yeah, Ian Desmond not as good as Cozart, though. Lets it go into the outfield. That scores a run. Reds lead 3-2. 2 batters later. 2 men on for Todd Frazier. He rips it into left center. An RBI double. That puts Cincinnati up 4-2. Next batter, hey, Jay Bruce. He goes right field. That ball rolls into the corner, a 2-run double. First time since 2011 the Reds sweep the Nationals. Cincinnati 8-2 over Washington. Union College hosted a high school football combine Saturday. Union head football coach Zach Willis in attendance, and he was asked about the pride of playing football in a basketball-hungry state like Kentucky. A lot of mountain kids may not get the recognition with all the talk being about hoops around here, which is one of the reasons why an event like this helps bring attention to the skill set in southeastern Kentucky.
Eastern Kentucky, East Tennessee, the mountain folks like football. And one of the things I always told people when I left Kentucky the first time is, oh, that's a basketball state. And that's the only reason you think that's because they're so good in basketball. But they have success in football, they'll follow that too. And if you look at the renovations that they're doing at Commonwealth right now in anticipation of being successful, it shows you the amount of support in this state for football. And Eastern Kentucky is kind of a diamond in the rough, and there are a lot of kids in these mountains that have great ability.
4th round at the French Open today. The number 2 player in the world, Roger Federer, taking on Gael Monfils. First set, Federer up 3-0. Good net play here by Federer. Smashes a winner and goes up 15-0. Later, Federer serving for set points. Monfils staying with him, but just a great backhand winner at the net. Federer takes set 1, 6-3. Second set, Monfils up 5-4. Federer with a nice shot, but Monfils responds. Crazy athleticism. He goes on to win the set 6-4, but then they decide to call the match at 8:32 p.m. local time because of darkness. They'll start set 3 on Monday. As you see right there, Roger Federer won set 1, 6-3, and then Gael Monfils takes the second set 6-4. Like I said, they suspended play, so they'll continue again. Doesn't look that dark because of HD television, but it's a little bit darker than what you think. So, you got that. Sports Director Josh McKinney will preview what's ahead for the Lawrence County Bulldogs in the 11 p.m. Sportscast tomorrow for first round game. Also want to mention Jimmy Johnson wins at Dover.
All right, Jamie, thanks a lot. We'll wrap things up after this.